Topping the news tonight, the nation's leader, Prime Minister Philip Davis, says for far too long, workers in the country have been denied benefits, security, and stability due to their casual worker status, recently reiterating the government's commitment to addressing such legislative gaps. The nation's leader added that this tradition practice affects workers and impeded prospects for economic security. Our Aja Quant has more on this report.
Since taking office, the nation's leader has been vocal on transitioning casual workers to permanent status. While addressing the media at the $600 million shipyard expansion project unveiling ceremony, PM Davis stands firm on his government's commitment on minimizing this age-old issue. And now Carnival and Royal Caribbean representatives are joining in the conversation.
The issue of casual work has been weighing on my mind for several years.
Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis revealing it is proven that the issue of casual workers has hindered economic growth on the island.
As a casual worker, will not be able to go to the bank, for example, and borrow funds to buy a home. Buying a home stimulates construction. They'll not be able to borrow monies to pay this, to go to further education, which stagnates self-development.
In early 2023, more than a dozen employees were laid off at the Freeport Container Port. Prime Minister Davis swiftly intervening, having the decision reversed in just 24 hours. While PM Davis now highlighting the need for a program that would encourage employers to be more accommodating to the communities they operate in and to better understand the needs of their workers.
We are looking at whether or not this would require legislative intervention and how that would be done. Recognizing, though, that employment contracts are personal to the employer and to the employee, and there's very little that a government could do to intervene, but to perhaps develop minimum standards, as we've done in the Employment Act.
Royal Caribbean and Carnival executives expressing their endorsement of the Prime Minister's stance on casual workers and how their companies are involved.
We very much support the Prime Minister's and the Deputy Prime Minister's goals around minimizing casual workers. We're also very supportive of the apprenticeship programs. And of course, as we look at our investments in Perfect Day, we look at our investments here, our investments on the Beach Club, our goal is to continue to significantly increase and support Bahamian employment.
What that business and what that visibility will do for this yard is going to enhance our ability to get stable employment and plan around that. And plan it in a way that we can minimize the types of practices that the government is very admirably trying to stop.
The nation's leader also noting that his government is revisiting all the aspects of how they can bring relief to casual workers to assist in the economic growth on the island of Grand Bahama and the country as a whole. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Aja Quant.